A very good evening to our viewers right around the world as we welcome you to 7th District Sports Club here in Ajman for another exciting day. I would say a very exciting week as we kick off the tournament with the first game. It's Safari International T20 2025, live and exclusive from 7 Districts Sports Club here in Ajman. One very key thing is the pitch. As we look at the pitch, it's going to play a key role in deciding the fate of any team. As I look down, it's a typical 7 Districts arena surface. Looks to me quite dry, but at the same time, it's quite hard. It's not the sort of clambering look to it. The cracks are pretty much tight together. The ball should come on, especially in the first half, as this is a local 5:30 p.m. start. As the game progresses, we have back-to-back games, so we might see the spinners coming into play. But one other thing matters a lot is the dew, and how much the dew will come down. Only time will tell, but overall conditions look perfect. Nice, pleasant evening. Really looking forward to a cracking of a day. A very good evening and welcome to 7 District Sports Club. We are very, very excited for a brilliant event going on here, and it's the day one. It's the game number one of Safari International T20 between two very powerful sides. I've got the two captains from Sharjah Gladiators, and we got Lucknow Capitals, Rizwan CP and Danish alongside us, and the two match officials are also here as a part of the protocol, and we are about to get underway with the toss. Rizwan, you got the coin. Please give it a spin. Heads is the call, Zishan? It's heads. टॉस जीत गए हैं, क्या डिसाइड किया
बॉलिंग करना चाहेंगे।
है कैसा महसूस कर रहे हैं, डे वन है टूर्नामेंट का, और क्या स्पेसिफिक आपकी थॉट प्रोसेस है टॉस जीत के फील्डिंग करने के लिए?
विकेट में थोड़ा सा क्रैक्स है और लेटर ऑन ड्यू भी आ सकता है, जिस कारण हमने चेस करने का फैसला लिया है।
क्या समझते हैं कितने स्कोर पे उनको रोकना चाहेंगे?
आई थिंक 130, अराउंड 130 इज़ चेजेबल।
और ओवरऑल आपको एटमॉस्फेयर कैसा लग रहा है?
फैंटास्टिक, फैंटास्टिक एटमॉस्फेयर एंड अदर टीम आर ऑल्सो गुड, और हमारी टीम भी बैलेंस टीम है, तो फाइट करेंगे।
लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू अ ग्रेट कॉन्टेस्ट, ऑल द बेस्ट. There's one man of these parts, you know the conditions pretty well. Lost the toss. Would you bat it first?
I mean, to be honest, it's a good toss to lose, to be honest, because normally in this day conditions, it's quite dry. It doesn't skid off like in the night. We all know that, but again, sometimes it's good to put your team under test and see what we can do in the middle out there.
What do you think? What should be par score on this track?
I think with our bowling side, anything above 180 should be fine, hopefully.
Well, looking forward to see you play.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, that's the news from the center. Sharjah Gladiators captain is won the toss and he's decided to bowl first. A very good evening to our viewers right around the world as we'll welcome you to 7 District Sports Club here in Ajman for Safari International T20 Cup. It's day one, it's match number one between Sharjah Gladiators and Lucknow Capitals. And we are about to get underway with the live action as Lucknow Capitals won the toss. Decide to bowl first. Nicely tucked away on the onside by Junaid Shamsu. Is such a dangerous player, and he will be the key as well for Sharjah Gladiators. Alongside him is Salman Shahid at the top of the order. Two very good players. Two different players, both attacking in nature, but when it comes to power and hitting those big sixes, Junaid Shamsuddin is quite different to Salman Shahid. Salman Shahid more of a timer of the ball, who likes to play his shots. Also, he's pretty much confident of going over the top when the opportunity presents itself. So it's very important for Lucknow Capitals to get the ball in the right areas. New ball. There's a slip in place as well. Ringfield on the offside. Salman Shahid. Nicely played. Straight to mid-off. And that sort of length you want to hit on this surface. Just about that 4 to 6 meter mark, and make sure that you also look to change your pace. This surface is on the dry side, so you might get some assistance as far as pace is concerned. The odd ball might just stuff in the surface. That brings short cover, short mid-wicket into play. He decides to go over the top. Gets enough on it. This outfield is fast enough, and it makes it to the ropes. First boundary of Salman Shahid, and Sharjah Gladiators are away here. That wasn't a convincing stroke from Salman. He wanted to hit over the top. More of that thick outside half of the bat. Race down. Such a beautiful ground. 7 Districts. Beautifully cut as well. Have a look at that designing as well. So it's just a magnificent place to play cricket. Nice breeze blowing. That should make things quite comfortable for the players. Played it straight to mid-off. Was not interested to take a quick single. Salman Shahid, he pretty much knows these conditions. He's been amongst these conditions for a long time. At one stage, it was pretty much his home ground when he used to play for Shriram CC. Drives and drives nicely. This time he does pick up a single. Good work at mid-off. On this surface, as a bowler, you need to have patience. It's not the sort of track where you can blast someone out. Slower in terms of pace. Those variations really come in handy. Short mid-wicket in place. That's a good move. That's a quick bouncer and way over the head. It's the wide is a signal from the umpire. Also one of the over because it was pretty much short. Not a bad idea to test the openers up front. But the direction has got to be key here in the first over. Satish, not the quickest. Nicely bowled and punched off the back foot. They might will look to come back for the second. And easily done so. Good start for Sharjah Gladiators. After the first overs, 9 for none. Big shot. Massive strike through the offside for six from Salman Chahid. That's a great strike. That's an ominous sign here for Salman Chahid and Sharjah Gladiators are off to a very, very confident and aggressive start here. First ball of the over as well. And dealt with it in style. What a strike. But it wasn't a bad delivery at all. Just on that decent length. But Salman was prepared to take few chances. And he's absolutely nailed it. It's a big boundary as well towards the offside from the Royal Sports Club. And immediately there's a man posted now. It's gone back at square cover. That'll be a wide. Trying to push the ball away from the right-hander. Was quite wide and given. Salman looking aggressive here. And he has the majority of the strikes so far. Boundary and now a six, so he's looking very, very confident. Looking in good order at the crease. This time he gets the thickish outside edge, just short of third man. Tumbling effort at the end. That ball just spun away from him as it landed. Some backspin on it. So Salman is prepared to take a few chances and he gets away with it. He's getting a hint of away swing. Another wide offside off stump. That one just kept a little low here. He's got that slingy sort of action. Junaid Shamsuddin looking to play those aggressive shots. Would love to have a couple of boundaries just early on to ease his nerves. He's very much experienced. He does hit the ball so hard, but you always want that first boundary quickly to boost your confidence and rhythm at the crease. So far, Salman Chahid who's found his groove, who's found his mojo, and he's looking dangerous here. He goes again. And he's not bothered about that fielder. That's gone for six. Another tremendous strike. Maybe this slight wind helped it. But it was a very, very good strike from Salman. Terrific hit. Through the offside from Salman Chahid. That's his second maximum of the innings, and also in this over he's hit 2 sixes. Same direction. That's a big boundary. 75 yards, not easy. He goes again. This is a lot more straighter, but not quite timed. A fielder comes around from square cover and cuts it off. Couple of runs to Salman Chahid. This is a great start here for Sharjah Gladiators. The end of the second over. Sharjah Gladiators. Satish continuing. Powerful, down the ground, nobody moves. That's Junaid Shamsu at his very, very best. That was just a short arm jab. Brilliantly done. Superb strike down the ground for four. Have a look at that stroke. Hit on the up. And he does hit the ball so hard. Look at that. That went to the boundary like a tracer bullet. Watch out. These openers are having fun. That's a good delivery. You got to bowl that sort of length on the stumps. You can't afford to allow these two to just free their arms. And if you allow them that width, they just thrive. Good delivery. But you need to have the patience and that relentless attitude of continuously hitting those lengths time and again. And just hope that batters make mistake. He goes over the top, just enough to clear mid off. He did have a moment of interest from the fielder and the bowler that might just go to hand, but well enough from Junaid Shamsu. Once again a little bit of width, which allowed him to just free his arms and get his bat through the line of the ball. He's a big boy. He's a big unit. This time taken on the full. Chase is on, but ball wins. Third boundary of the over, so Junaid Shamsuddin getting on the roll as well. This is absolutely wonderful from Sharjah point of view. Asked to bat first on a good batting wicket. They're off to a flyer. Oh, struck hard. This time, not quite timing it. It was perhaps at the bottom of the bat. It had that clinky sort of feel to it. The sound of the bat tells you sometime. And it didn't had the power behind it. Runs are flowing here. It's a beautiful sort of looking batting wicket. Dry. I haven't seen any change of pace from any of the bowlers. Nicely timed from Salman on the offside. And just a single. "41 for none after 3 overs. A great start here for Sharjah Gladiators. What a start here. A change of bowling, a change of plan, and straight away he strikes. That's a big, big wicket. Salman Shahid has been done here. He was playing so well. This will be a very, very interesting replay. Disappointing Walk back to the pavilion for Salman, who was looking so good as he departs. Let's have a look. I think he just played for a little bit of turn and it just went straight on. Done him with the length. Top stuff here. A much needed breakthrough for Lucknow Capitals. It's 1 for 41 now. Forty-one for 1. Good start with the ball here. Major strike. Getting rid of Salman Shah. That's a big wicket. Was playing so well. Good stuff here from the skipper, Danish. He goes straight this mid-on. Was straight enough. And comes around to cut that one off. And Sar getting off the mark with not the most convincing strokes, but he'll take that importantly. At this stage, Shamsuddin gets back on strike. Brilliant. Through the offside. And I think that may have gone all the way. Yes. Flat and hard for 6. Terrific strike here from Junaid Shamsuddin. He's had a couple of brilliant seasons now. Very good form at the top order, playing really well. He's playing some wonderful cricket, is Junaid. He's one man. Lucknow Capitals would love to see the back of him as quickly as possible. Powerfully done through the offside. You can see that muscular power when he plays. That was a short arm jab as well, and the ball just whistled straight to mid wicket in no time. Straight to mid off. End of the over, a successful one. Runs are flowing, but they got that important breakthrough. 49 for 1 after 4. That was definite chance put down at mid-on, and that was Junaid Shamsuddin. Big opportunity for Lucknow Capitals. They made a mess of it. That's a big opportunity gone bagging. Nicely bowled, hitting that hard length and equally well played. But surprised to see that mid-off fielder is back for a new batter. One would like to put pressure on the new batter and just keep him on strike. And also keep Junaid Shamsuddin away from the strike as much as possible throughout this innings. But especially we are in the power play, the back end of the power play. And keeping him towards away from the strike will help. But he's back on strike. Good stuff. Nicely bowled and nicely played. Dabbed away on the offside for a single. Answer back on strike. Good delivery. Hitting the hard line, not giving him any room whatsoever. Superb stuff. That's where they need to be consistent here. For my liking, they've provided too much room offside off stump so far. And it's just about keeping it there and thereabouts. Goes hard, doesn't carry to mid-off. This is good bowling. He's not floating it up here, and Answer is looking a bit anxious, looking to strike. 52 for 1, 4.5 overs. Going along nicely. And just lost one wicket of Salman Shahid, but one feels that Junaid Shamsu, 26 of 13 deliveries, holds a key here. Quick bouncer. It's been given as wide. And also one of the overs, so decent pace. And got it through with some skidness and some zip, but the umpire thinks it was high above the head, given as wide. In the air. Couple of bounces and races down to the boundary over backward point to finish the fifth over. It was more of a thick outside edge. More victory for the bowler, but they all count. Sharjah Gladiators moving along nicely. 57 for 1 after 5. Pulls and pulls hard. Has he got enough power behind? Yes, he has. That's a boundary to Junaid Shamsu. So quick to pounce on that slightly shortish delivery from Danish. That's what happens. He puts you under a lot of pressure. Very strong down the ground, so often the spinners, they tend to drop it short to this man. He floats it up, chance and dropped. Can you believe it? Second life here for Junaid Shamsu. In span of 2 overs, that will be very, very costly. It was hit flat and hard, and that may have just gone right through his hands and hit him on the chest. So clearly wasn't in great position to take that. He's feeling the pinch here. But a huge miss. Good delivery. Cramped him for room. This is something they haven't done on that regular basis, consistent basis to Junaid Shamsuddin. They allowed him to free his arms. Just like that. Very good cricket stroke. Through the offside, another boundary, but there was touch of width and length to work with. And he takes on Danish for another boundary. This is rubbing salt to the wounds of the bowler. Dropped a couple of deliveries ago and now hits him over the top for four. Nicely struck on the offside. That's a very, very good power play for them so far. Just clears mid wicket. And he'll keep the strike. End of the power play. 66 for 1. Cruising Sharjah Gladiators. Quicker delivery. Gets beaten on that occasion. Manish Singh Rawat introducing to the attack. Left arm spinner bowling round the wicket. Junaid Shams 35 of 20 deliveries, 5 fours and a 6. Strike rate of 175. It's been lofted. The two fielders coming around. Mid wicket does well to just keep it to a single. I think Junaid Shamsuddin thought that he found the gap. It wasn't quite off the middle of the bat. Just a single there on that occasion. Down the leg side and it's got through. It's got through everyone. 5 wides. Not a great delivery. Down the leg side and the wicketkeeper also failed to collect that one. Races down such a fast outfield here. So far, Lucknow Capitals, they picked up the solitary wicket of Salman Shahid, but overall, they're under the pump here. Lofted, man, at mid-off. Doesn't quite carry to him. Just a single. Clear intent here from Ansar as well, who's looking to go big most of the time. So far hasn't really middle one, but he's looking to impose himself. Straight to short extra cover. post off the back foot. On the offside will just be a single. This is good stuff here from Manish. He's hitting that hard length, bowling it at the stumps. And that's the way to go. That's gone high. Surely a chance. You don't want to be dropping one here. And he hangs on to that one. And that's the end of Answer, who's looking to go big. Manish got that ball to just held up in the surface a little bit, just a little bit of turn, maybe a little bit of bounce, and he paid the price for going across the line. 74 for the loss of 2 wickets after 7 overs. Seven overs, 74 for the loss of 2 wickets. They need more wickets and they possibly need more control. Lucknow Capitals. Rizwan CP comes out to the middle. A fantastic player. Former UAE captain as well. Recently retired from international cricket, but still he has got so much to offer. Still pretty fit and hungry whenever he plays. Wonderful man to have as well. He's leading Sharjah Gladiators, and he'll be mighty pleased with the start. Going over 10 runs per over. They've got 8 wickets in hand. He's got a role to play here. Goes uppishly through the offside. Straight to mid-off for a single. Full toss. Belted. Straight to mid-on for a single. Junaid will just feel he missed out on an opportunity there. I wanted to do a lot more with that full toss. To end of the bat. Goes straight to mid-on for a single. Lucknow Capitals will be hoping for back-to-back wickets. That's good stuff. They've got to build up a few dot balls. Short mid-wicket, deep square leg, deep mid-wicket and deep mid-on on the leg side. 5 fielders on the offside. Short third man, back foot point, cover. A sweeper cover and mid-off. Pretty much standard field. There's no short fine. So Rizwan CP might just look to paddle it around the corner for a couple of runs. Good stuff. A very good over, just 4 runs of it. A tidy one for Lucknow Capitals. 78 for 2 after 8. Nicely dabbed away on the offside. And that's what he'll look to do most of the time. Rizwan CP is to just keep working the ball into the gaps and give as much strike as possible to Junaid Shamsu, who's well settled on 39 of 25. Looks to cut. That's good bowling from Manish. It was on the stumps. So that's what you want as a bowler. You want to hit consistent lengths and be accurate and force the batter to do something or something out of the ordinary on a good delivery. That causes a bit of a trouble. Not quite out of the middle of the bat. Oh, just enough. Just enough. For a moment, I just thought that may this have gone to hand, but such a powerful player. His heart must be in his mouth at that stage, but Clay has long gone comfortably at the end for 6. I'm sure that wasn't out of the screws, but such is the power of this man. Another maximum. Nicely done through the offside for another single. So runs are coming pretty much freely at the moment. Lucknow Capitals not been able to stamp the flow of the runs. Nicely done. Again through the offside from CP. That's where the experience comes into play. Oh, looking to cramp him up. Good work at mid-wicket, but he doesn't prevent the single. 9 gone, 88 for 2. Junaid going along nicely, these two. Got experience, and they know they've got the platform to look for a score of at least 200 from this situation. Rizwan CP doing it nicely. Runs are pretty much coming freely. Huge shot and all the way for 6. What a strike from Junaid Shamsuddin as he goes through a half century. 54 of just 31 deliveries with mighty 3 sixes and 5 fours. A magnificent strike rate for this man. Had fair share of luck, one would say, but he's played some incredible strokes in between. Very, very dangerous player. Watch out. Struck so hard. And a tumbling effort. I think he just manages to stop it just in time. अब तो हवा भी बंद हो गई यार, मच्छर काट रहे हैं वो। 100 up for Sharjah Gladiators after being asked to bat first. This is great stuff. 100 up. And he goes big. One more maximum from Junaid Shamsuddin. And now they're surely cruising. 106 with that strike. It takes Junaid to 64 of 33. Almost striking at 200. Lucknow Capitals under the pump big time. He goes straight. There's enough power behind that one. 4 more to finish the over, an expensive one. 10 overs done, 110 for 2. Look at that shot. It was a quicker delivery, but it was too full. The bottom hand coming into play, and he bludgeoned it straight down the ground, straight as an arrow. 110 for 2 after 10. Even another chance gone backing here. Square of the wicket on the offside. And went straight and hard, but you got to take those. At that time, it was Rizwan CP. So, couple of opportunities for Junaid Shamsuddin. He's already made them pay 68, and now Rizwan CP dropped. He goes down the ground. Wonderful shot. All the way for 6. He's dealing in 6s now. Is Junaid Shamsuddin, 74 of 35 deliveries. What a strike. Nairi under pressure here early on in the spell. He could have had Rizwan CP. That would have been a dream start. First delivery of your spell. You pick up a big wicket, but not to be. That's a wide offside option. So he's feeling the pressure. You don't want to be bowling in the arc of Junaid Shamsuddin. He looks to go big. This time he gets beaten. Safari International T20 Cup kicks off here at the 7 Districts Sports Club here in Ajman. It's day 1, match number 1. The toss was won by Lucknow Capitals. Decided to bowl. And so far, I think the fielding has really let them down. 3 drop catches, and that's a lot. But you can always make a comeback here. This is a good-looking batting wicket. Oh, he's knocked him over with a beautiful delivery. He's done Rizwan CP with an absolute brilliant delivery. It was absolute ripper, full and straight, and just played it all over. Just fallen across the crease here. His head just fell to off stump and missed a straight one. Have a look at that one. Such a high backlift. That's the way he plays. That's a very good delivery, though. A superb Yorker to end the innings of Rizwan CP. The skipper goes back 119 for 3. Round the wicket. Nicely played by Krishna Kumar. A useful cricketer, Krishna Kumar. But that's a good over. Despite that 6, he's got an important wicket of Rizwan CP. End of 11. He really holds a key here because he's set, and if he stays there and plays the remainder of the innings, they could be going well past 200. Flat and hard, doesn't quite carry to mid off, couple of bounces. This is the moment here for Lucknow Capitals to really seize upon, try to squeeze Krishna Kumar here, get that fielder on the offside cover, mid wicket close, make sure that they strangle him. In fact, they pushed mid wicket back deep on the onside, so there's a lot of space for him to work the ball into the gaps. Cuts, but doesn't beat backward point. Gentle breeze blowing across the ground, which is just making things a little pleasant here. This part of the world is still, the winter hasn't really arrived. Nicely played. Still, when there's no wind, it's quite humid. But surely we are coming to back end of the summer. And a lot of people will be relieved after those hot days, humid nights. Cuts beautifully. A lot of territory to cover for the fielder in the deep who does well to stop that one. A couple of runs here. Junaid moves on to 78. Not quite getting the elevation on that occasion. 12 overs gone, 124 for 3, Sharjah Gladiators. On the ground. That's beautifully played from Junaid. Once again hitting on the up. hitting through the line and smashing it straight down the ground for 4. Takes him to 83 now. He's eyeing 100 here. Straight to cover. Neri has picked up a wicket in the previous over, that wicket of Rizwan CP. That was a wonderful delivery. He goes down the ground and he goes all the way. What a player, what a stroke. That was pitched up. And he had no hesitation in his mind to just swing through the line. Takes him close to a magnificent 100. Struck hard. Will just be a single on that occasion. 90 for Junaid Shamsuddin of 45 deliveries. 135 for 3. And just imagine his dominance. Out of those 135, he's made 90. That's quite a lot. Again, 11 runs with the first 4 deliveries. So that takes the pressure away from Krishna. Wrapped on the pads, big shout. Maybe just going down the leg side. Very, very experienced umpire is Asif Hussain. Square of the wicket. On the offside, 4 runs. So Krishna joined the party to finish an expensive over from Neri. 139 for 3 after 13 overs. That was beautifully struck through the offside width. And he really went with that open face for 4. 139 for the loss of 3 wickets after 13 overs. Just the toe end on that occasion from Shamsuddin was looking to hit that hard through the offside. Great positioning here, Sharjah Gladiators, to post a very good score on this surface. Anything above 200 is always tricky to chase. And takes a lot to chase those big runs. Especially if they don't remove Junaid Shamsuddin. Maybe 230 is on the cards. Such a dangerous player. Drift from Manish and just kept on going with the angle. He's looking to take the ball away from the left-hander, Krishna Kumar. Loose delivery. Beautifully played. Easy pickings for Krishna. All the way for 6. That was a nothing delivery. Onto that leg stump line. And beautifully played over fine leg for 6. So really runs are leaking here. Lucknow Capitals just hoping for something miraculous, but they got to be more disciplined with the ball. That's good work on the offside. In between far too many loose deliveries here and there. It just releases the pressure. A rare dot ball. 9 of the over so far. Goes for that a slog sweep. That's not a bad delivery at all. At least he's made him play across the line. Bowled it at the stump, a bit slower as well. So you need to have the courage to sometimes just toss the ball up and look for a little bit of spin. That's a good delivery. To finish the 14th over, 149 for 3 Sharjah Gladiators. Oh, a rare occasion where he missed one. But they back into the attack. His first over was expensive one where he went for 18. Now he's got the chance here to redeem himself. Possibly remove Junaid Shamsuddin. And if he does that, that will help Lucknow Capitals to just stamp the flow of the runs. I was looking to go through the onside. I think there was a bit of inside edge. And it's a no ball. Well, he just overstepped the mark. This is going to be costly again. Down the leg side. And it's a really a loose delivery. The chase is on. He just pulls it inside the ropes. Another wide free hit stays. Junaid Shamsuddin gets back on strike. Hit hard. Once again, on the ground. Takes him to 94. Just one bigger hit away from a century. 154 for 3. They're looking at a massive score. 220 odd at least. 5 overs. 14 in over. That takes them to 224. And it's pretty much on. Another loose delivery, heaved away on the leg side, got some bat on it. Krishna Kumar also joining the party now. Moves to 16 of 9 deliveries with that boundary. And things are getting worse for Pradeep. Even in his second spell, he's not been able to find any consistency of length or line. Really, things are looking so easy here with those kind of deliveries. Another extra. Junaid Shamsu on 94. Hit so hard. But straight to the fielder. He couldn't really get under that one. He was looking to hit over the top. That was a bit too full on that kind of stroke, but still hitting them so hard. Left and right hand combination, and especially as a bowler, if you're struggling for rhythm, that it makes it doubly difficult for you to execute those plans. Much better delivery. Last ball of the 15th over. 161 for 3. This has gone straight up, but doesn't quite carry to mid-wicket. A single to finish. 164 for the loss of 3 wickets after 15 overs. There was one delivery remaining, so that last ball was a dot ball to finish. 163 for 3 after 15. Another chance goes down. That's been the story of the innings here for Lucknow Capitals. Chances going down, and that has really let them down badly. Now Krishna getting an opportunity. Goes across the line. Will just be a single. 95 or 53 for Junaid Shamsuddin. He'll be eyeing something in his arc. Get to that 100. He does. He does go to 100 with style and power. Over long on for 6. Raises the bat to the gallery. A superb knock from Junaid Shamsuddin. Once again showing his class. 100 to remember in the opening day of Safari International T20 Cup. Against Lucknow Capitals, opening the batting. And he's still out there. A magnificent strike. So powerful. When he decides to hit, it's a stay hit. Watch out now. He's got to 100. He's looking dangerous. The remaining 4.2 overs could be real entertainment, especially if Junaid Shamsuddin stays in the middle. Watch out for some fireworks. Punched off the back foot on the offside and a quick single. Wayward throw as well. In the field, they've been sloppy. $172 for the loss of 3 wickets here. Cruising, absolutely cruising. Looking for a score of around 225. Beats him. A rare dot ball to finish. 16 done, 172 for 3. Quick single pushed on the offside, and Junaid Shamsuddin is very quick in running between the wickets. 173 for the loss of 3 wickets. Looking good here. Set on 100. 102 of 56. Really hits that one hard. You can feel that he's inching to go big here. He's really looking to smash them around the park. नहीं है भाई. Junaid is not really interested coming back for those couple at the moment. He's just conserving in his energy, and rightly so. He's been out there since the start. So it's a little humid in the middle. So he wants the strike as well at the same time. He wants to conserve energy. Not quite timing it. Was looking for that big heave through the leg side. Krishna has played his part. He's looked good. He's looking for more. Safari International T20 Cup Day 1 here at 7 Districts Sports Club in Ajman. If you're just joining us, Lucknow Capitals won the toss, decided to bowl first. And Sharjah Gladiators, they put up a huge show. The back of a magnificent unbeaten 100 from Shamsuddin so far. 178 for 3 after 17. Junaid Shamsuddin, that's superbly struck. Manish, touch too full. It was in the arc. And beautifully done. Have a look at that. In the sort of length where he's really looking to hit those big shots. Fetched it from off stump though. He's gone further away from him. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Now Krishna get back to strike. Left-hander versus the left-hander. Good contest. Wrapped on the pass. just going down the leg side. Decent shout, but it was never a problem for the umpire to judge that one. It was on that leg stump and clearly would have missed leg stump. Krishna eyeing mid-wicket boundary here. Oh, inside edge, so close to that off stump. Clever bowling, good bowling here from Manish. He's not really bringing that orthodox left arm delivery back into the left hander. He's just sliding them across, which is the right idea and great execution on that last ball. Krishna is not a big offside striker of the ball, always looking to go across the line. Surely this could be the end for Junaid. And yes, finally, after a magnificent 111, he departs. And a cotton ball chance accepted by Manish, which will definitely put a little bit of dent for Sharjah Gladiators towards the end. Could make a difference of 10 to 15 runs here. That could be a lot in a contest like that. And a superb knock from Shamsuddin. 187 for 4. Beautifully struck through the offside. And he's found the gap. That's good cricket stroke first up. There's Sanjay Sharma with a superb strike. Very useful cricketer, Sanjay Sharma. He can bowl, he can bat, he can field. One of those cricketers. Played at the highest level as well. And around the scene for a long time. Apesh and taken, what a catch! Finally someone hangs on to a brilliant catch. Absolute stunner here on the offside. It was in the air and he timed his jump to perfection here. Oh, that is a very, very good take to remove Sanjay Sharma. 191 for 5 after 18. After 18 overs, 191 for 5. Krishna Kumar still out there on 23 of 19 deliveries. Round the wicket. Good strike. Pradeep, he's been expensive. First 2 overs, gone for 32. Pressure on him. Can he produce the goods here? Crucial, crucial 1.5 overs. And if they can maintain some sort of control, keep them around 210, and then bat well, who knows? This is still a pretty fine surface to bat. Haider Razak, another dangerous all-rounder, another good striker of the ball, comes in at 7. Good delivery from Pradeep. And that sort of length, that sort of line, it's important to pull it right up in the block hole. Oh, firmly played. Found the gap. Superb timing from Haider Razak. That was a short arm jab. That strong wrist, that strong bottom hand coming into play and whipping one past mid wicket for 4. Good shot. That's a quality this man possesses. It was beautifully played. Not an easy shot. Wasn't a bad delivery at all. That one just swung a fraction towards his pads. And cramped him for room, but he's just timed that one really nicely. And that's a very good Yorker. Excellent delivery. Every run counts this stage of the game. 196 for 5. They've just managed to pull things back a little in the last few overs. Oh, he's knocked him over with a length delivery, gone across the line. Haider Razak, and he's been done here by Pradeep. This is a very fine over from Pradeep. 5 runs and a wicket so far. Haider Razak departs early. He had no choice but to go for it. May have just kept a fraction low, skidded on. 196 for the loss of 6 wickets now. Hazrat Luqman comes out, another terrific cricketer. Hazrat Luqman. His main job will start with the ball, but he's got some opportunity still remaining. 1 over to have few less the impact with the bat. 137 for 6 after 19. Has gone high. Mid-on, it just doesn't quite carry to him. We're into the last over of the innings. 198 for 6 on the back of magnificent 100 from Junaid Shamsuddin. .198. Crucial. Last 5 deliveries. Satish 3.1 overs, none for 32. I think it's the fielding. Had they taken those catches, especially of Junaid Shamsuddin, things would have been different. Good delivery. Beats him. Superb stuff here from Satish. At this stage of the game, a dot ball is just absolutely gold. And this is a very good surface to bat on. And we have seen it's a high scoring ground. Especially of late, we have seen big totals being chased. If you bat well, the conditions are just superb for batting. But while he across the line, that will be buys. Good change of pace from Satish. Just taking the ball away from the left-hander, away from his hitting arc. That brings Hazrat Luqman on strike. Good striker of the ball. Knocked him over. Gone across the line and a superb delivery to end. Short stay for Hazrat Luqman. And just gone across the line. It was full and it was straight. More importantly, it's another dot ball. 199 for the loss of 7 wickets as we look at that replay. While heave across the line. And that's the end of Luqman. 199 for 7. A superb delivery again. That change of pace. It's been a superb comeback from Lucknow Capital bowlers. The last 5 overs, they produce goods, which will keep them in the game. That's for sure. 200 for 7. Good stuff. Last ball of the innings. Krishna on strike. In the air, mid-on, and he makes a meal of it. He was in 2 minds. He didn't commit to that catch and eventually concedes a boundary as well. So not a great way to finish the innings. Once again, fielding, letting them down. But a decent comeback, 205. Will be the target as we look at that replay, and he was absolutely in no position to stop that one. 205 is the target. The first game of Safari International T20 Cup. Lucknow Capitals. They need 205. We will take a short break, and on the other side, we'll be back with the run chase. Welcome back to our viewers right around the world. Safari International T20 Cup 2025, Day 1, first game. If you're just tuning in, look, my Lucknow Capitals won the toss and decided to bowl first, chasing 205, the back of a magnificent 111 from Junaid Shamsuddin. They're off the mark with the single. Sanjay Sharma with the new ball. Likes of Sanjay Sharma, Hazrat Luqman, Haider Razak, so they got the pace battery. This is a docile pitch, but there might be something in the air with the new ball, especially Sanchit gets that away movement. Gagan and Birish in the middle. Nicely played on the offside, a bit of hesitation, and he gets it. The throw wasn't on target. They need a good start. To chase 205, you've got to get in first on this track. And if you do get in on this track, there's plenty of runs on offer. Early on, it was a 5:30 sort of start. In the evening, there was a nice breeze blowing, but it's just stopped at the moment. So it's a little humid. You might see a little bit with the new ball. Oh, he had a spar at that one. And that's a good delivery. He was in two minds. Just about perfect length from Sanjay Sharma. Rizwan CP in the slips. That's good captaincy from Rizwan. Attacking with the new ball, slip. Third man, deepish gully, backward point, cover and mid-off on the offside. Predominantly an outswing bowler. Oh, lovely delivery. Beats him. He's got protection on the leg side. Initially, he started off with a square leg back on the fence, but now he's brought him up just next to the square leg umpire and pushed fine leg back. Beautiful conditions here at 7 Districts Sports Club in Ajman. Oh, lovely delivery. That was a genuine outside edge. Played it with soft hands. It doesn't carry. Anyways, it was away from that first slip, but good stuff, probing stuff here from Sanjay Sharma. That's what you expect from a seasoned pro like Sharma, who knows how to get the ball in the right areas, be consistent enough. Nicely bowled, played square of the wicket. And the first over, a superb over. Superb start from Sanjay Sharma. 3 for none. Lucknow Capitals after 1. Hazrat Luqman into the attack. Starts off with a lovely outswinger. That's his strength. He's the tallest amongst the fast bowlers, especially close, more similar height to Haider Razak. You will see him later on steam in with the slightly older ball. He's got a superb Yorker, but at the moment it's Luqman with the new ball, partnering Sanjay Sharma. He does get that bounce. That one was a bit on the fuller side. Genuine away swingers you expect from Luqman. This is not the kind of pitch where you'll get that steep bounce. Very, very accurate bowler. His strength is his accuracy. This time starts off with that middle leg stump, looking for that prodigious movement from leg to off. Doesn't quite happen for him. Leg by was the signal from the umpire. Waved away. There is protection. Will just be a single. It's a great start from Sharma and Lucknow. Not giving anything away. Also, this is a class difference between two attacks. Earlier on we saw Lucknow Capitals leaking runs. Far too many loose deliveries in the power play. But here you expect quality and discipline from this attack. That's nicely timed. Chase on. It does well to just pull it before the ropes. A couple to Ganga onto that front foot and just eased away on the offside. Didn't really try to hit that hard. Played it on the offside. Will just be another dot ball. 2 overs gone. 8 for none. Good stuff here from Sharma and Lucknow. Really targeting those stumps, a little bit of away movement, but they haven't given any room whatsoever. Superb stuff. Defending a huge total, 205, but they've shown discipline and accuracy. Magnificent stuff. Good quick delivery, this time on the shorter side. Steep bounce there. It was too close to cut. He was looking to hit it somewhere towards that gully area. Beaten again. Pressure on these two here. Birjesh and Gagan. 3 of 5 for Gagan, 9 deliveries for his 4 for Birjesh. Another good delivery, cramped him for room. Somehow they managed to squeeze through for a single. Something has got to give here. You need boundaries, and they got to take few chances, and that will bring some risk. They got to take this risk in the power play. Can't afford to allow this required rate to keep climbing and climbing big. It's already well above 10 runs per over to start off the innings, so 2.4 overs, 9 for none. They're falling behind the rate. And you want to go hard in the power play. You need a quick start to just throw the cat amongst the pigeons of a position. You make a statement, but we haven't seen that so far. This is in the air. Man coming around, just a couple of bounces away from him, who does well to stop that one. And they're looking to come back for a couple. That was a quick delivery. And that surprised him and lift off the surface. Good work in the field. Sanchit Sharma, very economical so far. Mixing the odd shot delivery with those away swingers has worked wonders for him. Oh, good delivery. Superb stuff. 3 gone, 11 for none. Ball has gone past the bat on numerous occasions from Lucknow and Sanchit Sharma. 3.1 overs, 11 for none. Lucknow Capitals feeling the heat here. Really, it's a tough proposition for them now. Especially after that kind of start. Upish, but safe. Oh, again a brilliant effort. But he doesn't quite manages to stop that one. A useful boundary, a much needed one. But you can see the commitment in the field. That's always a sign of a quality side. Sliced it with an open face, and look at that effort and commitment. Great work. In the air, a simple chance. Taken. Haider Razak takes the catch. Lukman strikes. Just trying to work it on the onside. Gets a bit of a leading edge as he departs. And Lucknow Capitals, they lose their first wicket. It was another outswinger trying to play across the line, has paid the price. 15 for 1. Just lost their first wicket. 15 for 1. Lukman bowling beautifully at the moment. Loads of experience. He represented UAE at the highest level. He's been around the domestic circuit for a very long time. A very consistent performer. Someone who understands his game. A superb human being as well. Very down to earth, very professional. A wonderful cricketer. Pressure on these batters here now.
required rate is really mounting. 190 further required of 97 deliveries. That's a big ask. That will take some doing against this attack. Haider Razak still to come. Junaid Shamsuddin with his medium pace stuff. So they got some superb options with the ball. Square of the wicket on the offside. Third man does well. Just a single to finish the fourth. 16 for 1. Sanjay Sharma continuing with his relentless accuracy in getting the ball to go away from the right-handers. 2.1 overs, none for 6. He's created that pressure and Lucknow has pounced from the other end, picking up a wicket. Lucknow Capitals going nowhere in the power play. 16 for 1, chasing 205. Already the pressure on these two batters to make a move. And that won't be easy when someone is bowling that well. Over the top. Decent connection. Haider Razak with a chase. He does really well. That sort of commitment is required in the field. This is something special from Sharjah Gladiators. Doing a very good job. Sanchit continuing from the Royal Sports Club end. Oh, that's quick delivery. There's a big shout as well. Well, the umpire doesn't think so. It just brushed the shoulder. Asif Hussain. He indicates that one. That's a very good decision there. A very experienced umpire. Another big shot, and he's got just enough on it to clear Haider Razak. Once again, look at that athleticism and commitment from Razak. Couple of runs. He's hitting the bat hard here, Sanjay Sharma. Tall bowler, someone who bends his back. He's not floating anything up. Bowling on a hard length. And that's a contrasting difference between both the teams so far. The length and the quality. Played square of the wicket on the offside. Couple of more runs here. So runs are just coming in. Those ones and twos at the moment. You need boundaries, you need big overs. 3 doubles in this over, then 6 runs, but you do feel you need boundaries. And it's a slow start for them. That kind of start really push you back in a run chase like this. Another quick delivery. Beaten for pace. 5 gone, 22 for 1. "22 for 1 after 5 overs. And it's time for Heather Razak to make impact here with the ball. Good start from him. So much quality, so much options for Sharjah Gladiators. It will be a tough one for Lucknow Capitals. "23 for 1. Desperate times here. Quick delivery. Pace undoing him on that occasion is what it was short, it was quick. He tried to fetch it from off stump, gets beaten. Better option would have been play that square cut. But when you're feeling the pressure and you want to get on with it, sometimes that shot selection tend to suffer. That's a lot better. Away from third man, a much needed boundary. They need something really special from someone to get back into this contest. Still Rizwan Sepi keeping a slip in. Salman Shahid behind the stumps. Looking for wickets here. This is interesting. Now they move that third man very, very square. So any outside edge, past Rizwan CP or that fly slip at short third, it will go for a boundary. Wrapped on the pass clearly. Trapped in front, and Asif gives that one out. It was beaten for pace. Heather Razak with a quick delivery. Trying to play it on the onside. Will be an interesting replay. Definitely beaten for pace. Heather Razak is tall. Sometimes when he bowls that full length, it's hard to pick that length from a tall bowler at times. Lucknow Capitals losing their second wicket, 27, the loss of 2 wickets. So far, it's been a relentless effort from Lukman, Sanchit Sharma, and now Heather Razak. There's a marked difference between two attacks. Sharjah Gladiators looking powerful early on in the tournament. Got a very good side. Another good delivery. Hitting those perfect lengths. Superb over from Razak. 27 for 2 after 6 overs. The power play is done and dusted. Outside edge, and third man was quite wide. 4 runs. They slashed it hard, and that's the right way to go. They have no option but to go hard here and hope for the best. He really went after it. There so many runs to play with. There's one CP. Complete control here. Now he moves the third man quite fine. Nashil is the new bowler, right arm medium pacer. Lofted down the ground. Good shot. That's a superb shot from Gagan. So finally, he gets a move on. Obviously, it does help when you get through a period of sustained pressure, likes of Sharma, Luckman, and Razak, and now Ace's opportunity. The youngster Nashil, if he can take him on and have a big over, get some momentum back into this innings, this is still a very good batting wicket. Good delivery from the youngster, cramped him for room. More the line, he would be looking to bowl consistently here. First day of the tournament, so a lot of cricket is to be played. So far, Sharjah looking like a very balanced side. And the uppish square cut. Again, terrific fielding. This is just stunning work. Yes, they are bossing the game at the moment, but have a look at the commitment here. It's just superb stuff. Saving those runs, 1, 2 run here and there, it makes a massive difference. Look at that. That's great athleticism, great teamwork. Good over this one. 11 runs so far. Best of the innings for them. Oh, it was in 2 minds. Whether to play the full-blooded square cut or just glide it. I just need to have that commitment. In the air and caught on the offside. That ball just stuck a wee bit in the surface and he was through the shot a little too early. Finds the safe hands of Junaid Shamsuddin on the offside at short extra cover. Simple catch for him. 3 down for 38 after 7. Useful boundary here. First ball of the over. We got few boundaries in the last couple of overs. Things are looking much brighter now. That's a very good shot. Touch of width and just use the pace. Superb stroke. Single after that boundary, it does help to rotate strike. Left and right hand combination now as he works it on the offside and picks up a single. Satish is the new batter. Gagan is been out there for 7.3 overs. Looked really good. 22 of 15, but will this be good enough? Oh, he slashed it and he's hit it hard enough for 6. There was a little bit of width. Went hard with an open face and the pace of Razak does the rest. First maximum of the innings. Razak again gives room offside off stump. Goes up and over again past third man for another boundary. Razak just getting carried away here. Bowling it short offside off stump. He's got to be consistent. Oh, what a strike! That's massive! That's gone out of here onto that grass bank. Massive hit. Gagan is turning it on. Unbelievable strike. Haider Razak is gone for plenty in this over. That kind of over will put them back on track for this run chase. 60 for the loss of 3 wickets after 8 overs. Superb strike to finish off the 8th. Down the leg side to start off. And they come back for another. There's a wide delivery as well, so that does help. Tossed off. Worked away on the onside from Satish, but that last over Gagan really changed gears. He's quickly moved to 38 of 18, and that gives Lucknow Capitals a bit of a hope. 12 runs per over required. Couple of big overs, just like the last one, can just open up this game. But the runs needs to come from both ends. It just can't be Gagan doing all the damage. We're dot delivery here. What is his options against spin? He's not a big spinner of the ball, Mohammed. Superb strike again. Couldn't really gone straight enough past Junaid Shamsuddin, but that was sweetly timed. Gagan is really timing the ball nicely, which is always a good sign. Slip in place for the left-hander. Chipped away. That's good cricket here from Satish. Can't afford to play dot balls at this stage, so initially what he's trying is to get his senior partner back on strike, and once he gets his eye in, he can start going big as well. That should be the plan, and I'm sure that would be the plan. Wide delivery though. He's pushing it through quicker. It seems like he's not trying to really spin the ball back into the right-hander. He's just trying to slide them across, and that's why he's having a slip in as well. Bit of an inside edge. He's trying to drag it on the onside. That one slided on with the arm to finish off the over. 9 gone, 67 for 3. Haider Razak has been given another over. His first over was superb, and his second over he went for plenty. Still, captain persisting with him for another over. Obviously, he's a very good bowler. You can have a bad over, but you can always bounce back. He has the potential. And Rizwan CP just backing his fast bowler. Gave him some confidence. It's a long tournament. Next 3 or 4 days, there's going to be plenty of cricket to be played. So you want one of your strike bowlers to feel good about himself early on in the tournament. It does help. .69 for 3 after 9.3 overs. Quick delivery. Pace and bounce here. Satish really struggling. With that extra bit of pace and bounce. He's tall as well. He does get that extra bounce. Another dot ball. Good work here from Haider Razak, keeping things tight. That's the end of it. A simple cotton bolt for Haider Razak. The pressure was building and Satish was struggling against him. And he's departed. Lucknow Capitals. They sink further into trouble at halfway stage. 69 for the loss of 4 wickets. Safari International T20 Cup 2025. Sharjah Gladiators bossing the game at the moment. Halfway stage, they're really behind the game at the moment here. Mohammad Faisal Patel continuing with the slip in place as well. Does get the ball to drift away. Sliced away, third man. Oh, he's put it down. Had a go at it, and it just popped out of his hands. Unlucky for Faisal Patel. Guggan survives. Slice of luck for him. That was nicely bowled. Bowled it away from the right-hander. Sharjah Gladiators well in control. You don't want to put chances down like this. You're going to use his feet there. Danish, just a single. Worked away. On the onside, chance at the bowler's end, and he was gone for all money. Had he hit the stumps. Instead, they take an overthrow, but it was a very good attempt in his follow through. Quickly got to the ball. Decent shy at the stumps. One of those situations where you desperately need that direct hit. You need to hit that timber. Good delivery. Bowled it slow through the air on the offside. Worked away on the onside, and another quick single to finish the 11th. 11 gone, 74 for 4. Swan CP into the attack. Mystery bowler, I would say. He's got a very good wrong one, and he can trouble you. He can entice you with that loopy wrong ones, and those. He's got a good leg break as well. Quite slow through the air. He bowls it with a very high trajectory. And often as a batter gets sucked into playing those big shots, you think that you can get to the pitch, but he does get that extra bounce. This time a lot quicker and flatter. Good variations from CP. Nicely bowled by Rizwan CP. End of a tidy over. There's still a couple of deliveries to go. Pardon me. They're in top position. Sharjah Gladiators. 76 for 4. Tossed up delivery. It's a bit of a top edge, square leg. He gets to it and he puts it down. He made a bit of a mess. Slow to start off. A simple chance at this level has gone down. Nicely played, square of the wicket on the offside. That's the end of the over. 79 for 4 after 12. Mohammad Faisal Patel continuing. Gagan has played well. We took on Haider Razak a couple of overs ago. And since then, he's just struggled a wee bit against the spinners. 45 of 30. There you go. Playing far too many dot balls at this stage. Use of the feed this time. The wicketkeeper Salman Shahid not able to collect that one. Maybe there was a bit of an inside edge, and that makes it tough. He kept a little low as well. That's what he's indicating behind the stumps. Big slog sweep. He's not found the gap. Will just be a single. I think he's just tiring a bit here. Gagan losing his shape. Just trying to hit the ball hard. Big shot. A superb stroke as well. This time Danish hitting it up and over extra cover for a boundary. Excellent use of the feet. And that's a very good shot. Worked fine. Trying to just use the pace. Good work there from Heather Razak. Shot fine. Chased it hard. Got to it. And another over. 7 of it. 86. 4 after 13. Tossed up and a brilliant wrong one. Dinesh thought it was the leg breaker is going to turn away from him. But it just came back ever so slightly. He's asking the question. May have just pitched outside leg stump, but just lying down. Umpire says no.